Yo, what's going on, guys? Going to be showing you this nasty 72% win rate Udyr jungle build. This build was actually popular back in season 11. It is meta again for season 12 since King got a buff and Force of Nature got a buff as well for season 12. It is actually very strong and has a 72% win rate. Yes, 72%. And it is currently his most picked build. Overall, though, Udyr's win rate is still low because not everyone is taking this build. A lot of people are still taking the wrong mythic on him. For your items, you're going to want Chem Tank into Deadman's, into Force of Nature. After that, it's situational. For your boots, usually looking to get Plated or Merc Treads. You want to start Q and get it prepped. Now your first auto attack will do massive bonus damage. So you're going to start out your camp with an auto attack, then Q. It's that simple. So we already have it prepped. Usually you want to start with bot lane for the best leash possible. And we are going to be maxing Phoenix. Q is just best to start with. It has higher single target damage, so on buffs it's way more efficient. Usually on Udyr you're looking to take 5 to 6 camps before you really push out to do anything. Swap straight into Phoenix. Great beginner champion and it's super simplistic to play. The biggest issue you're going to run into on Udyr is junglers you just can't get to, or junglers that can infinitely kite you. Things like 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗶𝗶𝗀𝗀 and Kindred are the main two that come to mind. Outside of that, Udyr can play against pretty much anything. You're going to start every camp out with a Q into R. Q gives you bonus attack speed, and then R gives you the AoE. Just like so. We're going to swap back into Q. We'll pull this back. We're taking a lot of damage. Very nice. At this point, you do normally want to get another point in your Phoenix if you're going to full clear. If you want to gank, then get a point in Tiger. It is pretty much impossible to gank on Udyr if you don't have a point in Bear stance. I think I said Tiger there, but I meant to say Bear. You don't want to get any more points in Tiger. It's all going to be mostly Phoenix from here. You're going to max Phoenix first. Then you're going to max your Bear second and Turtle last. Should be able to do about a 315 clear if you do get a leash. Just like we did here, we're close to full HP. We're going to go ahead and get a point in our Bear stance. We'll rush out, stun this, swap into Tiger, then Phoenix. We can easily solo this guy. We also have phase rush, so he can't really get away from us. That wasn't close at all. Champions like Amumu or Zac really need to stay away from trying to fight people 1 versus 1. They can't solo anyone unless they have a item lead or an extreme health lead. He did not have an item or an HP lead over me. To move around the map, we're going to try to keep our monkey agility up by spamming abilities and by using our Bear stance to also give us bonus movement speed. Since we have blue buff, we're not going to run out of mana. Monkey agility gives you a little bit of attack speed and a little bit of movement speed. It stacks up to 3 times, and every time you use an ability, it refreshes it. I'm going to ghost into this Ashe. Tiger stance into Phoenix. Almost got a solo kill. That was solid. We also got our flash, which is a much longer cooldown than our ghost. It looks like Amumu's top side, his bot side camp should be up. I'll go take his jungle. That should be very free right now. Yep. Q into Phoenix every time. You don't really need to back until you can afford a substantial amount of items, or unless you're super low on HP. Since we're still relatively high HP, there's no reason to back. First back, you're usually looking to get a Balmy Cinder and tier 1 boots. Looks like we can afford that at this point. That's 1400 gold. We have 1500, so backing would be okay here. Corki's really far shoved up. You can go for lethal tempo, but phase rush is a lot better for ganks. Lethal tempo is better for 1 versus 1ing people, like fighting a Warwick or Zins out of the death. But for ganks, it's much better to have phase rush. Maokai finished it, very nice. We'll help him shove. He has a minion lead. If we don't shove this, he's going to be kind of wrecked. It's important that we reset it. And now we're going to run away. And then we can recall. We're going to now start to max our bear stance for the extra movement speed per level. And the movement speed duration goes up. Really good ability to max second. If you want to play Tiger Udyr, you're going to take lethal tempo instead. Tiger Udyr isn't that good right now though, so wouldn't really recommend it. Push back out onto the map. You could also grab a Dark Sill if you really want to. Dark Sill's not bad on Udyr. It's a little greedy though, because we're not going to be building any AP or magic damage items. It's all really just tank, movement speed, and on hit. You can pick up a Liandry's if they have tanks on their team, and they do have the Amumu, so... I'm sorry, not Liandry's, but Demonic Embrace. Demonic Embrace is okay on Phoenix Udyr since he can AoE apply it with his Phoenix Stance. His Phoenix Stance is magic damage. Bear Stance is physical. I don't see the enemy, so I'm not going to go over there. They're either recalling or hiding. Q into R. Our Q's back up, so we're going to use that again. Get that bonus attack speed for 5 seconds. It's the only reason the Phoenix Stance is good is because of the QR. Otherwise, you just don't have enough attack speed. Off of one Tiger cycle, you should be able to pretty much finish off a whole camp at this point in the game. 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀's a little out of position. We'll try to get up behind him here. Go all the way around. Ah, it's worded. That sucks. We'll check this bush as well. Ah, couldn't quite get it. It sucks. I think Amumu's going to be near bot side. I'll push over here real quick. Should have an item lead on me. I took blue. He might be on Gromp. He's not on Gromp. Don't know where he's at then. Could be on wolves. Or maybe in this tri-brush. Q back into R. And keep maxing that Phoenix. Yeah, I don't know where this guy's at. It's really weird. Maybe he's on Dragon. Very strange. We could go for Dragon here. We're pretty big and we have bot and mid prio at the moment. 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀 doesn't have package. Yeah, this is free Dragon. Amumu's red buff's coming up right now, so he's probably not going to be over here. You're not really going to get a point in your turtle stance until it forces you to. You're going to keep maxing Phoenix, Bear, then you'll get a turtle once you have no other choice. I'm going to push into my opposite side jungle here. I want this push so I don't get roamed on by the 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀. We'll see if Amumu's in our jungle. He'll die if he is. Oh, I think he might be. Yeah, he's in my jungle. Wow, that's a little surprising. He took my blue buff. I have no idea how this guy's pathing. He took his blue, lifted his other camps up, went straight into my side. I must have been on a ward for him to do such a move. 3 of them top. Riven's big. She almost gets cast. I'm going to ghost for this. I'll just turn on the Amumu then. He might have his R, yeah. He has his R. Yeah, we couldn't really get anything. Double stuns into R. That's rough. We got to get out of here. Once we have Chem Tank, we should be able to survive that a little bit better. We don't have any magic resist right now. Oh, geez. Ash almost just hit me with that. What a juke. For a second there, I forgot Ash was on the enemy team. I was like, wait a minute. I should just dodge this just in case, because I forgot who was on my team. It kind of spooked me. Can't really stop Amumu. My mid laner's not here right now. We're best off backing. We'll pick up that Chem Tank, push back out onto the map. We'll start stacking up our Monkey, Agility, and Fountain. I'm trying to get as much health back as I can. Now we'll Bear Stance. That was nice. Nice of Riven to stop him there. She might be able to get it too if Mumu doesn't go back in with Smite. Once you have a little bit of cooldown reduction, you'll be able to spam Bear Stance, and it'll be on a low enough cooldown to where you can keep up Monkey Agility. Like right now, we're already at that point. That was a little dirty of me to take that. I'm naughty. I'll get good value out of it though. Chem tank plus Phoenix stance, a whole lot of burst. That's the chem tank change. Whoa, what is this? I have a little square on my items. I don't think I actually have an item there. That's weird. Oh, hey, Amumu. You missed your stun on me, buddy. I'm not even gonna use anything on him there. Bear stance into tiger. And he's a goner. When you get this wave shoved in, then we can take first turret. If we can get back in the jungle, we'll get mana back up. If I can pull this to the bush, they're not gonna follow me though. At least it's shoved in now. I gotta leave. Amumu might sweep around and kill me. I could go lay my Herald mid. That's first turret plus 2 plates. Whenever you are in the jungle or river, as long as you purchase the jungle item at the start of the game, you get a bunch of extra mana back. We're getting 15 back for a second right now. That's super, super high. We'll lay our Herald. That'll be first turret plus double plates. Get this shoved out. 𝗕𝘂𝐻𝐿𝐾𝐈 as a laner isn't bad. His wave clear kind of sucks though until he has like Balmy Cinder. That's so much gold. Oh. He got us with his, he took red smite burn, so that sucks. It was really greedy of me to push in his jungle when I was that low. At least we got his R, I guess. We're going to go for the Merc Treads against their team. They do have the 80 Ashe and MF. 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒, Amumu, and Cass do all magic damage. I'll go for Dead Man since it gives more movement speed than Force of Nature. Plus, I already have the Merc Treads and Turbo for magic resist, so I'd rather have the extra movement speed Dead Man gives over Force of Nature. We definitely don't want to die anymore. Every time you die on Udyr, you're basically missing out on 6 monster camps since he clears pretty quick. Every point you get in your Phoenix plus Chem Tank really helps your clear out a lot. Yeah, I really like being able to keep up monkey agility with just using E. It saves you mana when you're running around the map. Amumu can't fight me at all right now. I have a huge item advantage. It's time to use our Chem Tank, boy. I want to use it on someone. No one's really stepping up. 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐾𝐈's out of position. I should be able to get him here. Now we can restun him. He died before I could restun. We'll go bot. Still have Chem Tank, Ghost, and Blue Smite. We didn't really need to use anything on him. Try to block him off, stopping his movement speed. Got him. And whenever you get a killer assist when you're on Ghost, it extends its duration, which is nice. I'm gonna run over here, get this MF. Monkey Agility OP, Blue Smite in the stun, Bear Stance in the Phoenix. Not gonna be able to get the Ashe. She flashed plus MF healed. We'll get this dragon though. Q into R. Very simple. It's resetting. Dang. It was swapping aggro in between me and the 𝗕𝘂𝐻𝐿𝐾𝐈, so it lost patience. I'm not seeing anything warded. If you hear me spamming something, I'm spamming my E. I'm trying to keep up my monkey agility. Got 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐾 flash, he panicked. He probably didn't realize Amumu was there. Random little square on my screen. I'll take his Krugs and get back all my HP. We're moving around 517 right now. That's kind of nuts. If we're on Bear Stance and Monkey Agility, it's 517. That's faster than Janna with Mobies. Oh, big fight over here. There's several people. I can't deal with that. I don't really know if any of this is warded. This is a little bit sus. Cass is missing, their mid laner's missing. I didn't see a Mumu. Got it. We got phase rush bonus, and we're on our E. Corky Blues TP. I don't think he's gonna get anything out of this. Yeah, we're too fast. It's kind of hilarious. Riven's in my jungle. That's cute. Very cute. That CS was worth like 3 monster camps. It's worth way more than just wolves. The Herald's coming back up. We could stay for this. It's definitely worth. Udyr isn't much of a late game character since he lacks AoE CC and great scaling. You really want to try to end games on him before the 35-minute mark. If you're playing past 35-minute mark, you're very team reliant and you're just not giving as much value as a tank can, and it's just not pretty. A late game Mumu is way more useful than a late game Udyr. We got first turret, plus 2 plates with the first Herald. Let's see what we can get with the second one. We got a big wave mid. There's one of them top, one of them bot. We'll shove this in. I think we can get quite a lot here. Back into Q for the attack speed. Got a big chunk of that. Or a little chunk. Fortunately, our Phoenix on hit damage doesn't apply to turrets. Neither does our Q on hit. Ooh, Gromp. I like this. Moves down so much CS. Might be able to get Ashe. Never mind, there's 3 of them there. Chem tank into E. I gotta hit him and run. Amumu is here as well, I just realized. Cass is still chasing. Amumu flash. Wow, they really want me. I'm gonna skip my red buff. My teammates should pull them mid. When I say skip red buff, I mean I'm just gonna take golems first just in case they're waiting for me on red. Because it looked like they were doing something sneaky there. Yeah, they're... Oh, wait, I thought they were on it, but they're actually not. Wasted my Herald on accident. I was trying to use my sweeper. Rip. We'll continue to farm till Dragon's up. We're missing a lot of HP anyways. We could back and get Deadmans. We'll grab this wave real quick, then we'll take their blue buff. Never mind, Maokai's there. I shouldn't have showed myself. Let the enemies know where I was at. They took the scuttle that I started. Kog'Maw's popping off. That's probably just GG's. It's gonna be hard for them to outscale a Kog'Maw Nami. Kog'Maw's scaling is really, really good. And we have me and Maokai double tank plus Riven Bruiser to block Foreman fights. I'm gonna go ahead and reset, grab my Deadmans. Or I could come over here and push with the Herald. That way I can guarantee it hits turret. Otherwise it's going to sit here for 10 years and fight minions first. Chem tank into E. He didn't quite get over the wall. Got him with blue smite. He flashes. That's kind of funny. Chem tank is essentially just an extra bear stance. Plus it slows them once you make contact. In terms of its movement speed, I expect. It also gives you some burst damage. Kind of like a static shiv. Got it. It's time to reset and finally get our Deadmans, and then we'll wrap this game up nice and smooth. Grab the Deadmans. Get a big chunk of Force of Nature. Now, with 3 stacks of Monkey Agility, and when we're on our E, we are moving at 571. Mamma mia. That's one spicy pepperoni. When we're off of our E, we're moving at 453. Still pretty good. Still don't even have a point in our turtle. Oh man. Turtle's really not that useful on Udyr jungle because your health stays up high pretty much all the time. Turtle's more useful for lane Udyr, so it can shake off bad trades or poke. Someone on our team's trying to surrender. I'm gonna vote no and hide it. I don't know why we would surrender at this point. Definitely have the lead. I'll go ahead and split this turret a bit, whip out the tiger and the phoenix to burn the minions. Switch back on the tiger once the attack speed bonus wears off right there. Bonk. Got him. Yeah, she was very ballsy for stepping up that far, playing in a mobile champion. We can take a bit of turret damage as well since we have so much armor and health. Back into Tiger. Our team is keeping them occupied there. I think that's Cass who just TP'd. Oh, it's 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒. I could probably kill him under turret if I stayed. Maybe not. He has shield bow. We can get our force of nature now. I'll go ahead and grab their camp. We need to get Baron before we can grab a inhib turret out from underneath them. It's really easy to defend inhib turrets. It's so compact. We have 191 CS. We have the most CS in the game. Yeah, I think it's time to reset. We're not going to get a pick on them underneath turret. We're going to overstay, and then MF's going to light us up with a big R. This is a bad situation. Like, if her teammates followed her up there in a coordinated way, that would have been so bad for our team. Against their team, they actually do have a lot of self-healing. I'll get Thornmelt, and to round off our build, we'll pick up a Liandry's. I'm sorry, not Liandry's, but it's called Demonic. Yeah. We'll pick up a Demonic or a Lich-Bane. They're both really, really good. Lich-Bane for the movement speed and a little bit of burst. Demonic for shredding the tanks, which is just the Amumu right now, so. Big 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 package. Thank goodness we're fast. They blew everything on us. We're moving around at 510. Now we're moving at 617 on our E if we're in the river. There we go. No one can peel me off of MF, or at least not very quickly. That's a triple baby. Whoever's running away is not going to get away. If I have enough time, I could even run down a Cass. Yeah, he just went over the wall. He'll run out of mana. After he starts spamming it, it uses more and more. Like, he is out of mana now. He's just dead. Down he goes. We'll go for the Ashe now. Got our movement speed 570. Nami needs to speed me up. I'm too deep now. Her flash saved her. Plus the minion waves blocking a little bit. That's really funny though, watching people try to chase down Udyr when he has Dead Man's Force of Nature. He's so freaking quick. They blew so much on that. Team got Baron. That is absolutely fantastic. Q into R. Back to the basics. Q into R again. Get our third hit off, and then we swap. I'm ready to fight somebody. Blue smite into bear. Wait, is she actually trying to get away here? You're dead. Chem tank, dodge the Ashar, ghost. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, baby. Let's go. I just fought 3 of them. It's so funny how much kill potential tank Udyr has against squishies. They just can't deal with them. Oh man. Good stuff. We'll get this inhib. I think the rest of them AFK'd now after that. I think that was too much to bear. They can't really chase us even if they show up with base movement speed. We have all 3 monkey stacks built up. That's 15 extra movement speed, nearly a free pair of boots. I'm missing a lot of health, so I don't think I can solo them this time. Plus, I don't have Ghost. I would like to back and get my Thornmail. And then we'll get, I guess we'll go Lichbane for extra movement speed. I think it'll be nice since they're mostly ranged. 1, 2, yeah, 3 range champs. Plus Cass, who's kind of ranged some of his abilities. But mainly 3 range champs. We are at 45 ability haste. It's even easier. I don't have to spam my E as much. Before it was like I could barely get it off in time to keep up the monkey's agility, but now I can do it pretty casually. Moving at a cool 583. We're sitting back in Fountain. Ooh, 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗶𝗶𝗀𝗀, baby. And that's GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed this Udyr jungle commentary guide for Season 12. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is kingstixbusiness. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, as tank Udyr, we had the 2nd highest damage output in the whole game and the highest damage output on our team. Very pleased with that. For damage taken, we had taken the 2nd most damage in the whole game behind 𝗕𝗂𝐿𝐾𝐿. Keep in mind, a lot of the damage he took is just constantly getting poked by 𝗕𝗁𝗂𝐾𝐿, but then you could make the argument most of the damage I took was against jungle monsters, so point taken. Looking at runes, we activated Phase Rush 16 times, Nimbus 21 times. Celerity had us travel an extra 15,000 units. We had over 5 minutes of uptime on water walking, so that means we spent more than 5 minutes in the river, walking around, going from place to place. Tenacity, we got it for the 12-minute mark, and Triumph healed us for 1,500 and gave us 300 bonus gold. All in all, tank Udyr, super strong right now. If you guys are looking for an easy jungle pickup, I'd highly recommend it.